off. I like the sci-fi type sound it has. Alright. Switch to first person. It actually sounds kind of cool. Dampeners on. That's either a really good thing or a bad thing. I'm quite decided yet. Why are they firing to the right? Hello everyone, Sarge here, coming at you with another awesome mod spotlight for ARMA 3. This mod is absolutely awesome, and I just kind of shocked it came out of nowhere. This mod was brought to my attention by a buddy of mine. He showed me, he's like, dude, you need to check this out. And when he told me what the mod was, first I was like, well, what's it going to be, a couple of units, infantry? I was absolutely shocked at how well detailed this mod was. And you guys already know what the mod is if you read the title of this video or the thumbnail. This is Mass Effect in ARMA 3. Now, I was thinking maybe some, they're just going to have some basic models and stuff like that for the humans and stuff like that. Nope, I was completely shocked. This mod is actually made by the same people that have made the Star Wars Opposition mod that you guys have been seeing on my channel. And you guys have seen, or if you guys have played, you know the quality of that mod. This mod is made by the same guys, and it is awesome. And today we're going to be taking a look at the models themselves. We might try out a couple of videos. We might try out a couple of vehicles, but I don't want to do them all. It would be way too long to do every single thing. But I'm going to do a couple of them that I think everybody would also very like to see. Now, I'm going to split this video into two parts. The first part, it's going to be just looking at, like I was saying, looking at the models and maybe demonstrating some of the vehicles. But the second video I plan to make is going to be an actual action one where you see everything in action, fighting, and oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But for today's episode, it's just going to be showcasing all this stuff. So let's get started. Now, the one model I was actually surprised to see, and it's these guys right, or I can't say guys, the Asari. Now, when I saw the name up here in, I saw the Asari Republic, I was like, wait, okay, is it going to be just, simple stuff? Is it going to look like crap? No, the models look fantastic. And I'm not trying to get perverted here, but look at the face. I mean, it looks really good for ARMA 3. It really does. And the rest of the model too, obviously, it all looks great. It doesn't look like it's mushed together really bad. It looks really well done. And the models for the guns look awesome. And I cannot wait to try some of these out. I might try out one gun as well. God, it looks amazing. Now, over here, we have the Blue Suns. These guys have a bit more stuff to play with than, say, the Asari. The Asari are you just get their infantry. That's all you're getting. Now, for the Blue Suns, you get a couple of different troops. These are all the infantry they can support for the Blue Suns. As you see, they have some Taurians. They have some of these guys, the Bratton. I hope I'm saying that right. I've only played Mass Effect 1 and 2. I've yet to play 3 or the latest one. So I do apologize if I don't know some of this stuff. I'm not the greatest expert in Mass Effect. My buddy Talisman, he freaking has played through the storyline so many times, he could probably lip it at this point. Alright, so yeah, it's just, and they have some human Blue Suns. They have a robot. And it looks just absolute. I mean, look at the Taurians, man. They look freaking badass. Ooh, this is the one I like the most. This helmet right here. Yes. The Taurian soldier. Oh, yeah. He looks badass. Now, over here we have, and a lot of the factions have, a lot of these are the same. They practically look the same. Just different color schemes. So, the other ones, if I just quickly skim through, just show you the paint job and not really look at the detail, that's why. It's the same vehicle, new paint scheme. But over here we have the M80B. I honestly don't know where this is from. I think this might be from Mass Effect 3 or Andromeda. I'm not honestly sure where these came from because those are the only ones I haven't played, and that's the only ones I would think that have it. And then we have just the regular M80, which has a little higher profile, which looks pretty friggin' nifty. And then we have the Indecent APC. So it looks like we have a hatch right there. Maybe people can hop out. Hatches right here. People can hop out and shoot as they're on the move. It looks pretty cool. And then we have this APC, the APC-A, which actually has a mounted gun, and it can also transport troops. Awesome. And then we have the A61 Mentis. These things, I loved seeing them in the trailer for Mass Effect 3. These things were just absolutely awesome. These guys, and I've seen a couple of cutscenes with these guys in them too. So yeah, these things just look really cool. I mean, a little far away, it looks freaking phenomenal. You get up close, yeah, you can start seeing where you can tell it's ARMA. Yeah. But, you know, you get it. It's awesome. And it is a helicopter. It's supposed to work just like a helicopter, like VTOL, all that. So, you know, what's not to like? Then over here we have the Hunter-class Interceptor. I mean, this is the aircraft version, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks pretty freaking sweet. Of course, you get real close, it blurs. But, nonetheless, looks pretty freaking cool. Now over here we have, I believe this is the System Alliance. Yes, this is System Alliance. As you can see, they have a lot more cool toys to play with. Now over here, we'll start with the Infantry first. These guys have the, I don't really know who these guys are. I honestly don't know who they are. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Mass Effect guru, know everything. But these guys, their suits look freaking awesome. And as you can see, the different gun variants they have. The shotgun. Oh, yes, the shotgun. Looks awesome. And then over here, we have the officers. We have, starting at lieutenant, we have the commander, we have captain, and then we have the admiral. So, and the models look great. The only thing that really changes is the outfit and how much is on the outfit itself. Which, why the lieutenant has a little bit more stripes right here than, say, the commander. Wait. Yeah, commander's higher, I thought. Anyway, don't know Navy. Ha ha ha. Air Force. All right, moving on. So, over here we have the, if we look over here, I believe it was, yeah, System Alliance. If we look at it real quick. And now I'm pretty much lost. Yeah, there we go. I believe that, yeah, these are the Marines. Yeah, so here we go. We have the Marines. I just had to look real quick. Now, these guys look freaking awesome. Go Marines. Go Marines. All right. So as you can see, we have a couple of guys in red. We have, what is he, an engineer? Yeah, he's an engineer. And we have this guy, a battle engineer. That's just freaking awesome all the way around. Oh, I cannot wait to see what kind of cool missions people actually make. And I believe the combat engineer, he actually carries this. It's a portable defensive turret. He can drop it down and it will defend an area against enemy contacts, which is just freaking awesome, dude. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And we got this guy carrying this big old rocket launcher. Yes. And here, over here, this is the portable turret that the combat engineer is carrying, the C5 auto turret. Now, I don't know if it's automated. If it fights for stuff, I have no idea. I have not tested it, but it's something to try out definitely in the future. We'll try it out. If it works, you might actually see this in the second video where we do some fighting. Then we have some defensive turrets. Again, have not tested this out, so I have no idea. Now we get to the big boys. Like I said, a lot of these are exactly the same as the other guys, just different paint schemes. Then we have the the M32 Black Tip. This is just like, I really don't know how to describe, but it's kind of like the Mako, just smaller and no gun. And speaking of Mako, here's the Mako from Mass Effect 1. Yes, I love the freaking Mako. Oh, God, I had so much fun driving this thing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people had an absolute blast driving this thing in Mass Effect 1. It was so awesome. Oh, God. This is probably the vehicle we're going to test out. See how it works and a little bit later in the video. And then we have over here the probably a little bit bigger Mako. I think this is more of the actual tank. This is more of an APC and scouting vehicle along with this. Yeah, that's actually more the scout. This is the APC. And then this is just the big boy that says, nope, you ain't coming through here. And I'm pretty sure it can carry troops as well, but I think this is more of the combat variant. All right, now, like I said, I don't know. Anyways, then over here we also have their own Mentis for the System Alliance. And then we have the transport that you'd see a lot, like, you know, Commander Shepard and everybody coming down and landing. That's these things right here. And it's pretty cool. We have the non-combat variant, and then we have the combat variant, which has the guns, which is pretty sweet. I honestly, that's pretty dope. I like that. Awesome. Now over here we have the Trident Fighter. Now I've seen these in the Mass Effect ending fight scene where the fleets are attacking. These things were just, there's swarms of them attacking against the Reaper drones, and these things are pretty cool, honestly. I like these things. These things are so badass. And then we have the X3 Gripen Interceptor. I hope I'm saying that right. Which I think it just might be a little faster variant of this. Maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. And then we have the X4, the Eagle Interceptor, which just seems like I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here, but it just works. Now, let's go over here and look at these small groups that they just have a few troops by themselves. We have some Krogan right here. Let's take a look at these models. Dude, it looks so cool. He's definitely has a gun in his forehead, though. Definitely a little clipping there. But, you know what? Forget it. It's Krogan. Who cares? These things are tough. They're tanks walking. Who cares? Oh, it's so sweet. Models look so good. It's a trooper, and then here's the warrior, which I'm pretty sure he has a full mask. Yep. That's pretty sick. And over here we have the Prometheans. Yeah, these are Prometheans, right? Yes. Just want to make sure I'm getting that right. I don't want to screw up and somebody yell at me. The Prothean Empire. Okay, Prothean. My bad. Okay, so we have the Protheans. I don't remember ever seeing them in Mass Effect 2 or 1. Then again, that was probably DLC. I didn't have any DLC. Because I played the game when it first came out. I didn't really have any DLC. So we have the Black Guard. We have the Officer. Sweet. We have the Sergeant and the Trooper, which these three practically look the same. How in the hell do you tell the difference? You don't, apparently. All right, now let's move over here, and we have probably my favorite companions race. Yes, I am totally for her, so leave me alone. Anyway, these guys right here, the Corian. No, it's Corian. Oh God, I don't. Yeah, it's Corian. I thought it was Corian. So yes, the Corian race. You actually can have these guys in this mod, and they just have troops. They don't have any vehicles or ships or anything. It's just infantry, which makes sense. They're a nomadic. They're moving from place to place type of civilization, and that's a whole long story why they're like that, and we won't get into it today. So as you see, they have some snipers, some regular soldiers, and these models look freaking fantastic. Look at that. I love the detail that they're actually putting in the gun. Nice. And over here we have probably the this is the, oh God, what are they called? Oh God, I know their name. What? Solarian. Oh God, I remember that. I remember the scientist song. Oh, it's stuck in my head now. Anyways, then we have these guys, and these guys are actually pretty cool. The models, I was actually thinking, how would they do that? Because it's so narrow and small, but now as you see it, it actually looks pretty damn good. It turned out really well. I'm loving this mod. This is like the next big mod for ARMA 3. You guys definitely have to check it out. It is just that good. And I will leave a links. And actually, I think. Or the way I got this model is from the Discord. So I think you have to go over to the Star Wars Opposition Discord to get this, if it's still up. All right. So if it's not, I do apologize. You have to look for this mod. Go find it. All right. So, God dang, these models look sweet. Of course, they have some combat droids. That is just the funkiest looking helmet, I swear. Looks freaking cool, though. Then over here, we have the last faction, which is probably the coolest faction for the blue side, and that is the Taurian faction. All their, well, I wouldn't say all their stuff, but we have the Taurians, we have their regular APCs, which, like I said, it's same thing, different color. Then we have these two different type of interceptors. We have the Hunter class fighter, and then we have the Hunter class interceptor, which looks like every other one, just a different paint scheme, which looks freaking awesome. I like this paint scheme the most. And then we have the excuse me. And then we have the Killware class dropship. and I have yet to test this thing out. It looks fantastic. Then again, I think it looks like it should. I don't know. You guys can tell me if it's looking the way it should be, you know. All right, and over here we have some of the troops for the Taurian Empire. And if we look down here, we have different divisions. I believe this is the 26, I think. I think. I'm not sure of how they separated this. Oh, no, wait. This is the 26 right here. These guys are the 26. These are their infantry. These guys. They look freaking sweet as hell. I'm not a fan of the purple, but it looks cool. These guys, however, I'm loving their helmet. It just looks that freaking sweet. It looks like his helmet's kind of cracked open, like he's seen a thing or two. And then we have this guy. Oh, I love that. That looks sweet. Oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. And then over here we have some of their, I believe these are Spec Ops guys. And then we have, no, these are Spec Ops. I'm not gonna even try and name them. They're awesome, and you guys probably know. I mean, if you guys are Mass Effect fans and you're Armor fans, you know exactly what I'm looking at. Like I said, I have no idea. So this is all of what you can access through the blue side. Now I'll be right back in just a moment with the independent faction. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'll be right back. All right, we are back with the independent or the green faction. And first what you're looking at is these guys right here, the Briturian. Oh my god, I can't say that name. These guys right here, and this is all they have to show. They really don't have a lot. But nonetheless, their models look sweet by themselves. And they have a couple of demolishers. They have a corporal, demolisher, sergeant, sniper, the basics, you know, the usual stuff. And it looks pretty good. And then they have one helicopter, which I'm kind of digging that greenish gray look. It looks freaking cool. And then over here we have the rest of their soldiers, which are looks like more of their special forces. Yeah, these guys are Spec Ops. These are supposed to be their elite, and they look ugly looking, I have to say. But ooh, actually, his face is really ugly, but the as a model standpoint, it looks fantastic. And then over here we have, well, originally there would have been Blue Suns, but it's literally the same thing you saw over at Blue Force, so there was no point of me actually showing it. It's literally the same thing. So we skipped that, and then we went over to this large faction, Cerberus. Yes, Cerberus is in this. And I have to say their stuff looks pretty sweet. It really does. And like again, they have these are exactly the same. New models. They're the same model, just different skin. So no point of looking at these. It just we'll do a quick little skim by so you guys can get a kind of a little look at them. But you know they're still pretty freaking sweet. I love it. Then we have their version of the Mentis, and it doesn't look that half bad. Cool. And then we have these little hover cars. I'm going to call them hover cars because that's what they pretty much look like. We have the combat and the non-combat variants, so that looks pretty freaking sweet itself. And then they have the Harpy Interceptor. Okie dokie. Right on. We'll get to those guys in a minute. And then over here we have another defensive turret and the automated C5 auto turret. Also pretty cool. I love the little extra details they put into all these models. Even though they're different factions, they give them love all the same. They don't just put a different model or same model each faction and just change the skin. They do it, change it up just a little bit, which is pretty nice to see. Then over here we have the officers. We have Admiral, Captain, Commander, and we have the Lieutenant all lined up, looking pretty sharp in their uniforms. Even though these guys are bad guys, their uniforms look freaking sweet. No. Then we have the basic kind of troopers along with all the other guys, and then it just looks good. The engineer, I love his helmet. It just looks freaking sweet. Not take that back. This guy's even better. What is it? Dragoon? It looks sweet. Cerberus has some good shit. I have to say, their stuff looks pretty damn awesome. Why do they have to be bad guys? Anyways, now we're moving on over to these guys. And this is, oh god, what were they? Oh, come on. The Eclipse. That was it. Thank you. I had to look over. I'm going down the list. All right, so this is Eclipse. They have their own version of these vehicles as well. Like I said, same model, new textures. All right. It's not bad looking. And over here we have they have their own mixed match of races for their troops. They have a Sari in here. They have some humans. They have some Solarians, and then they have a robot. So it looks pretty good all the way around. It looks fantastic. Awesome. And then they have their own version of the Mentis, which is gold. And honestly, I don't know why. Even though their color is gold, I would not paint my aircraft a gold color. Sorry, it sticks out like a sore thumb. God, that's bright. Why would you do that? Anyways, tactical point. That does not make any sense. Oh, okay. And then we have some more of these. The Endison for these guys. And these guys are the Taurian Rebels. Now, I have no idea who these guys are. I did not play Mass Effect 3, so I'm guessing they are in Mass Effect 3. These guys, yeah, the Taurian, Terada, whatever, Separatists. So I'm guessing these guys are the Rebels. And they have their own little APCs with their own little color scheme. Then they have their own Killware class dropship with the green, and I kind of like the green. I like that. Looks pretty sweet. Then they have their own version of the Hunter class fighter and interceptor, which looks pretty sweet. Now, if we go down here and take a look at their models, they're supporting almost like the camo green, and it looks pretty freaking sweet. I'm loving it. These guys are more combat. They have the good camo green going on. Yeah, they ain't screwing around. And they have their little logo. I mean, you have to kind of sit right here to see it. If you get too close, it blurs out. But yeah, these guys are looking pretty cool. Then over here we have the Batarian. Oh my god. I'm never going to say the name right, all right. Am I? Nope. Probably not. Okay. Actually, no, these guys aren't them. They're the group of mercenaries. That's what this group is. This is the mercenary group. Okay. Okay, there we go. So the mercenary group has a Sari. They have these ugly little bastards in it. I'm not even going to try to say their name anymore. They have some humans. They have Solarians. They have Taurians. They have a Krogan. They have a Krogan. Like they say in Avengers, we have a Hulk. They have a Krogan. And then they have their. What is this? Honestly, it's a truck that hovers. Why? And it's even in the helicopter slot. So I'm guessing it hovers. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. Then they have these as well with their own kind of camouflage, with their own color scheme, and it actually looks war-torn, like they just got it out of the scrap heap and put some paint on it. Awesome. Why not? And then they have their own version of this, and then whatever this is. I mean, I have yet to see it. And they have a little evil bastard. Yeah, he's ready to go. But has a little camo scheme going on. It looks pretty cool, but honestly, I wouldn't drive it. I'd rather take a Mako. Thank you very much. And then they have the Mentis over here. They have 3 different variants of it. They have this one right here. Then they have the Blood Pack. And then they have the Talon. Cool. Then they have their own defensive turret. And then they have these guys right here, which are, if we click on this, they're Talon. The Talon group. Okay. Pretty much these are their humans. This is the humans right here. Not Talon. Sorry. The humans right here. Let's close that down. So, yeah, why are they all different color? I will not know. But it does look pretty freaking sweet. I like this guy at the end. I like his suit right there. That looks pretty freaking awesome. All right. Next, let's look at where is it? Come on, go back. So we have the System Alliance FCW, which I have no idea what that means. I'm pretty sure someone in the comments is going to tell me, especially my buddy Talisman. He's going, "You moron, it's that." Sorry, I didn't know. Okay, and then we have the F-61 Trident Fighter, Trident Fighter, whatever that is. And it looks pretty sweet. Honestly, I'd fly it. It looks awesome. Then they have their version of the Mako, this little black tip, and their APCs, and I'm loving the white, or the crimson red on white. It just looks freaking awesome. Loving it. And then next we have up their infantry, and these guys just look awesome. I really wish I knew where these guys were in the Mass Effect games, because I'm pretty sure they're not in 1 or 2. But are they in number 3? Are they? I don't know. Because it just looks freaking awesome. So these are their Marines. So, yeah. These Marines are pimping and ready to kick some ass. And I'm loving it. Then over here we have as well their Admiral, Commander, Captain. Yeah, Captain, Commander, and Lieutenant. And why the Lieutenant still looks a little better model than the other guy. I will never know. The only thing that's different is on the shoulders, I think. I don't know. It looks good, though. So anyways, that is it for the independent factions. I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to go place down all the guys in the red faction, and I'll be right back in just a moment, folks. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back, and I have to say there is not a lot in the way of what's on here for OPT4, but it is the most interesting and the most deadly side of this mod for Armor 3. And now let's take a look at it. First off, we have the Geth. And the Geth, I remember these guys so well from from Mass Effect 1 and 2. And, oh god, Legion was awesome. I liked him. And as you can see, these are their fighters. They're the Geth fighters, which I don't remember seeing them. They're probably in Mass Effect 3. They might have been in number 2, or 1. I just don't remember them. Then over here we have the Geth themselves, and these guys just look absolutely awesome. I like it. Oh yeah, the model looks really well done, and I'm happy that they did this. Oh, it looks so good. That one almost looks like Legion a little bit. Then over here we have the Infiltrator. Looks pretty good, I guess. Then over here we have the Rocket Trooper, which I remember these guys, oh, they annoyed the hell out of me. Alright, then over here we have, yes, the bad guy, the guy you wanted to kill in the first one. Yep, here he is. Wow, they actually did a pretty damn good job making him look ugly. God, he was not a pretty guy to look at in the first one. Ugh. Ugh, he just wasn't. Then over here we have the last one, which is the Basic Trooper, which looks pretty good. There's a little bit of clipping going on, but nonetheless, it looks pretty freaking spectacular to look at. Then over here we have a Geth turret, and it looks pretty good. Like I said, they didn't just give a standard turret for everybody. They gave the Geth their own little bit of love, and it honestly looks really freaking sweet. It looks like something that Geth would actually build. Then over here, yes, I know there was already these kind of guys over with the Blue 4, but here we go with the Krogan Rebels. So we have, first off, we have the Chief, which obviously they're having some clipping issues, putting their gun in their forehead. Then over here we have the Recon, and then we have the Trooper, which Trooper looks pretty good. I love the red on their, I don't want to say helmet, but on their forehead. Let's call it that. Then we have the Warrior, which has the full-on mask. Next, we have the Reapers. Ugh. Let's look at the Collectors first. So up here we have the Collectors, and I have to say they look ugly as they did in the game. Yep, they did. And their guns are going to be interesting to hear. I can't wait to see what these things will do when we do the next video, taking a look at a combat situation. Yeah. I mean, look at they did give everybody a standard gun, like some mods do. I mean, they went over and above and beyond with the level of detail with this. I mean, look at that. It looks just so awesome and creepy at the same time. I mean, it really, really does look creepy. All right. Next, we have, let's just go back over to these guys. Now, I have not seen these, so I'm guessing these are in Mass Effect 3, because I've yet to play it or seen something like this. And oh my god, I would remember this. I don't think there's any way this would ever get out of my nightmares. Ugh, that's just terrifying. It's a Ravager. It's just creepy as hell. All right. Then over here we have the whatever that is. These are underneath the helicopter slot, so I'm guessing they hover and fly through the air, which is not any less creepy, but still, nonetheless. That one, This one looks really good in my opinion, a little more. So, also very creepy because there's freaking faces. What the fuck? What? And that, really? There's faces in it? What the hell? What the hell, Mass Effect? What the hell? Okay, creepy. Moving on, even creepier. So over here we have the cannibal. God, why? Okay. So I've obviously Mass Effect 3, never seen this, and it is just ugly looking. And over here that's definitely come from a Turian. I can tell that for a fact this came from a Turian. That might be those ugly bastards with the 4 eyes. I think that's what that is. I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. But over here, that's definitely a Turian. I mean, you can't mistake the horns. And yeah, that's just really cool model. Look at that. Creepy. You don't want to walk into any of these things in a dark and stormy night in an alleyway all alone. That would be creepy. Now, I remember this thing. That was in Mass Effect 2 was when you first see these. These are the attack drones or the Oculus fighters. And these things are actually kind of terrifying. They just swarm and just tear things apart like locusts. And I remember seeing the cinematic when you first go through the Omega Relay, where you're going to find out where the missing colonists are. You run into a couple of these things, and the Normandy just having a dogfight with these things was just awesome to watch. Oh, I'm probably going to watch that again when I'm done recording this. Now, I believe, oh yeah, I'm forgetting one thing. Get ready, folks. Drum roll, please. And here, yeah. These things are scary. They can one-shot anything. And I mean anything you throw against them. I throw it against the RHS mod against them. They pop everything instantly. The Mass Effect mod, my buddy of mine, he had like 3 platoons, a wing of aircraft and vehicles going against one. They all died. Nothing can stand against these things. And there's 2 variants. That's why I have 2 of them down. We have the helicopter variant, which can hover, fly through the air. Then we have the other one that actually walks. And oh my god, it walks. And it's scary as hell when you see this thing coming towards you and walking towards you. And you're watching tank rounds literally bounce off. Missiles exploding, not doing anything. And you just go, why do I hold this rifle? Why am I doing this? This is suicide. Yeah, this is kind of the scenario you run into. And definitely we're going to have to do something with these in the next video when we show off the combat side for all of these. Oh yes, it's going to be glorious. I cannot wait to test that out. Let's just take a minute to look at all the model detail. All this works. It all moves around when it's moving, and it is just scary. If it hits something, it kind of wobbles around a little bit, but when it's walking, it walks, and it is like you should suspect. And dear God, you don't want to go fight it. You just want to run the other way. Yeah, this is about what you're looking at when you're fighting against it. This is what you see. And that's not even the biggest one. This is the Destroyer. The actual Reaper itself, if we grab one of these, an actual Reaper, it's about, I think, 3 of these high. So let's just grab 2 so you can get an idea. That's 2. I believe the regular Reaper is 3 of these high. And that just gets insane. All right, so let's just delete that because it looks stupid. No, I said delete. Okay, not that button. Don't hit delete. Apparently it takes a picture. So anyways, that is going to be it for showcasing. Now let's go take a look at some of the vehicles, shall we? I'll be right back in just a moment why I put a couple of vehicles down, and then we'll test them out. Be right back in just a moment, folks. All right, now we're here taking a look at the fun part where we get to test out some of this equipment, and I'm doing this so you can see what I'm wearing. I'm going to be the basic soldier for the Marines for the System Alliance, and I picked out 2 vehicles that I thought I would enjoy the most, and possibly some of you. So let's get started. So we're going to be taking a look first at the Mako and then the Mentis after that. But before we even look at the vehicles, let's test out this gun, shall we? Well, yeah, we shall. Let's get into first person, pull it out. As you can see, the model looks pretty detailed. It's not in your face like it's clipping. It looks pretty good. All right, let's forget semi-auto. Let's go to full auto, shall we? Woo! So that's okay. So that's looking down the sight. So it definitely is a lot better at hitting, going straight. Out of bullets. Okay, reload. But when you go full auto, man, this thing just sprays all over the place. Now let's go full auto, looking through. Wow. So that's the only type of aim. You can do that too. Sorry about the ringing in the ears. I can't do anything about it. I don't have any earplugs. I do apologize for that. But as you can see, this gun is really, really nice. I don't think there's a secondary, but nope, it's just the gun itself. All right, well, that's cool. It doesn't quite sound like it did from Mass Effect, but nonetheless, it sounds pretty good. It doesn't really even have a drop. But then again, I was only firing that far away. But if it doesn't have a drop, honestly, I would not be shocked because you're technically firing a mini railgun. That's shooting something the size of a grain of sand. And the reason I know that is because the series, because science. If you've never checked that guy out, go check him out. But anyways, he explained that they're firing little grams of sand or something that small, but they're firing at just a high velocity that it's doing so much damage. Yeah, that's insane. So let's go over here. Let's get into third person because we love it. And let's check out the Mako, shall we? Because this is going to be fun. You guys know this is going to be fun. Alright, so it sounds like a Humvee. Not a bad sound, I like it. Turns pretty good. I like it. Let's see how fast we get to speed. Actually, you know what? What's everything everybody loved to do in the Mako? It does not stop very quickly. Alright, so I know what we're going to do. We're going to jump this thing. Alright, come on, baby. Let's go. Yes, we're gonna jump this thing, and we're probably gonna explode while we do it. But you know what? You gotta have fun with it. You just gotta have some fun with it. Probably not gonna get a lot of speed, but you know we're gonna try our best. Oh, it does not like to turn when you go fast. All right, we are going. I'm hitting shift. We are going as fast as we can. Well, we got a little air. Not a lot, but we got a little. Woo! Has a horn. All right. So that is that. Let's switch over to the gunner seat. So we have just one gun. It only looks forward. Why is it only look forward? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's why I had it on look anywhere. Okay, so we only have the machine gun, which I'm happy with. This is definitely, this is infantry support. And it can look all the way around. Nice. It cannot look very high, but you know what? I can probably hit every... Oh, actually, I can't turn all the way around. Really? All right. Well, that's a little bit of a flaw, but not much of one. All right, so let's hop back over into the driver's seat and get ourselves over to the Mentis and try that bad boy out. Because, honestly, ever since I saw the first one in Mass Effect 2 where the guy was trying to kill you, I've always wanted to try to drive one. So let's stop. It's like only two wheels trying to stop and the other ones are not. Alright, get out. Alright, so let's, come on. I don't want to walk over to it. I want to run because I really want to try this out. Oh yes, pilot seat, thank you. Alright, first before we do anything, let's take a look. It's a simple, basic model, but it's definitely very open. It would be definitely very easy to fly this from first person. So all you milsim units out there, if you're playing with this aircraft, it will definitely be very easy for your pilots to navigate with this thing because you have complete open, and you can even see down below you a little bit. So it is a very nice aircraft. Let's switch to the gunner seat, see what he sees. Not a lot. I won't lie, he's only looking forward. He ain't looking anywhere else. Then again, you gotta just shoot 40. What else does it matter? Let's try out its guns real quick, shall we? I don't hear anything. I'm inside. You don't hear anything. Oh, but it fires missiles. That's cool. So, the gun doesn't have a sound. I'm a little sad. But you know what? It's cool. I'll take it. It's cool. Alright, we'll switch to the pilot seat. Alright. Yeah, let's do this in third person. Oh, yes. Yes! I'll finally get to drive one of these things. Alright, we'll switch into VTOL mode so we can go straight up. Looks like I actually have guns to fire in. Why are they going out to the right? Okay, just not shoot this one, okay? Alright, let's take off. I like the sci-fi type sound it has. Alright. Switch to first person. It actually sounds kind of cool. Dampeners on. That's either a really good thing or a bad thing. I haven't quite decided yet. Why are they firing to the right? Okay, I gotta admit, this thing is pretty damn sweet. And I can see this being a very good infantry support vehicle for all those Milsim units or other people that just want to have this, have something that gives you some cover on the ground. This is definitely the vehicle for you. But the missiles, like I said, for some reason, I don't know why, they're firing to the right. So I can do like a drive-by, firing at the vehicle. Out of the way. But I'm liking it. It handles smooth. It doesn't jerk hard. Like I barely touch something and it just quickly turns around. It doesn't turn slow either. Like it's really sluggish. Honestly, I like this thing. Oh, it's halfway between flying the Little Bird and from the RHS and the Black Hawk. Somewhere in between of how this thing handles it. It handles pretty decently. I'm loving it, and I cannot wait to see what kind of mayhem and fun I can get myself into flying this thing. I just wish the panels did something other than showing a simple image. So, that's all we're going to have to take a look at today. Sorry, there is a lot to cover in this mod. I do apologize if there was something you guys wanted to see me try out, but don't be discouraged. Like I said, I am going to be doing a second video where it's going to be just combat oriented, where we're going to have I'm going to set up a little battle. I say little, but we're going to set up a battle, and that way I can demonstrate a lot more of this stuff, and you guys can take and see what it looks like in action, engaging things and attacking things, and it should be really enjoyable to watch, hopefully. But till then, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, remember to hit the like button down below. Show your support, subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, or laugh at my lack of knowledge of Mass Effect, come on, I know there's going to be someone going to be telling me I messed up on something. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys. And remember, have a wonderful day.